You want to sell high-ticket coaching. Well, today's video is all about how to sell high-ticket coaching. Join me for that and so much more on this episode of The Inside BS Show. Hi, my name is Dave Lorenzo, and today's video is how to sell high-ticket coaching. Now, you're here because you're either in the coaching business and you want to raise your fees, or you want to start a coaching business and you want to command a fee premium, or maybe you're a consultant or a professional speaker and you want to add coaching to your overall portfolio, but you just don't know how to command the high fees. You're not sure how to set it up. Well, I've got 6 steps for you to sell high-ticket coaching. I'm going to teach you my 6-step process for selling high-ticket coaching, and I'm going to give you a 7th step, and that's the thing you have to watch out for. The one thing that could sink everything. It could crush your high-ticket coaching business. The one thing you don't want to do. You got to stay with me throughout the entire video to make sure you get that 7th step. So let's get started. Let's dive right into the content. I want to share with you step number 1 in how to sell high-ticket coaching, and that is a mindset step first and foremost. You have to treat yourself shamelessly well. You have to be ready, willing, and able to spend significant money treating yourself well so that you can sell high-ticket coaching. Now, I know what you're thinking. Dave, I don't know what you're talking about. What is buying a luxury car or flying first class or staying in a top-tier hotel? What does all that have to do with selling high-ticket coaching? The one thing I didn't realize until it almost literally knocked me over was the way that I treat myself is directly proportionate to the fees that I command for my services. You see, my unique ability, my talent, in addition to doing these great videos for people who want to learn how to grow their revenue from 6 figures to 7, in addition to that, my talent is to help people create a path, a strategy from where they are to where they want to be. And because I have this talent and I can help people figure out how to become million-dollar producers, I can command a fee premium in order to do that. Because think about it this way. If I teach you how to make $1 million a year as a lawyer, as a CPA, as a coach or a consultant, if I teach you how to build $1 million business that enables your lifestyle, you'd gladly pay $100,000 for that. So if I had a course that was $100,000 and I said, take this course and you'll learn how to be $1 million producer and you'll produce $1 million in revenue for your business every year, you could pay me $100,000 and over the next 10 years make $10 million. And my fee, the investment you made in me, would only be 1% of that. But in order for me to be able to ask you for that $100,000 fee, I have to believe I'm worth it. And that's where step 1 comes in. Treat yourself shamelessly well. If you spend money on getting yourself a massage or going to a fancy dinner with your wife, joining a country club and investing in a 6-figure country club membership, flying first class, staying at a top-tier hotel like Shangri-La or Four Seasons, if you invest in yourself at that level, you're validating your own personal worth, your own self-worth. When you treat yourself shamelessly well, you give yourself permission to ask for those high fees. This is a huge, huge thing, and that's why it's step number 1, because you need to believe you're worth the high fees that you're charging, and the way to do that is to put yourself in a position of already being successful. I'm not talking about pretending you're successful. I'm talking about investing in yourself as if you're successful. Step number 2. You need to develop a database of clients and evangelists. There's a portion of your clients right now, whether you're just getting into coaching for the first time or you've been doing coaching for a long time, there's a portion of your clients that will invest in your coaching at a higher level. They just have to believe that the return on their investment is going to be worthy of you. So I'll tell you a story. I'll give you an example from my own practice. I've been coaching professionals in how to make money, consultants, CPAs, attorneys, financial advisors, mortgage brokers, realtors. I've been coaching professionals in every industry for over 20 years. And when I first started out, I charged a very low fee. And I was aggressive with my marketing, and I got booked up very quickly, and I was doing one-on-one coaching. So there wasn't a lot of leverage there. I said to myself, I have to change something, I have to grow, and what I want to do is I want to continue to coach, but I no longer want to work with people who are broke. I want to work with people who are at the six-figure level and they want to go to the seven-figure level. Or I want to work with people who are doing low seven figures and take them to mid seven figures. So the first thing I did was double my fees. And you know what? I didn't lose any clients. I actually gained more clients and took myself to full capacity. So then I doubled my fee again. And I lost 5% of my clients. That's it. Just 5% of my clients. So developing a database of clients and evangelists, people who are out there promoting you, touting your services, is critical because it will help you, even the people who went away, people who fired you, keeping them in your database is valuable because that will get you to step 3. And step 3 is emailing your database each week. You need to educate your database, educate the people in your audience every week on what you do and how they can do it themselves. That's right. I want you to teach people how to grow their businesses or how to do what it is you do yourself. I mean, I'm a convert of my own system. Everything that I'm teaching you, I'm actually doing. I'm teaching you how to sell high-ticket coaching right now. I'm teaching you how to build a high-ticket coaching practice. And I'm doing this on video because I know that 5% of the people who watch this video will come to me and they'll say, I got so much value out of your educational videos that I thought if I worked with you personally, I would get even more value. So emailing your database each week and sending them videos about how to do what it is you do, or sending them articles, written articles, or checklists, or guides about how to do what it is you do, that weeds out the people who will pay for your services at the level that it's valued at, versus people who are do-it-yourselfers or people who will never pay you. If you want to work with me one-on-one right now, the minimum investment is $50,000. I have a group coaching offering which is lower than that. It's about $7,000 a year. You can join my group and have access to me in a group setting for $7,000, but my one-on-one coaching regularly exceeds 6 figures. Now, I market to my database, and a very small percentage of my database will pay $7,000 all the way up to $100,000 to work with me. But everyone gets value from my videos. Everyone gets value from the teaching that I do online. And someday, a percentage of them will aspire to work with me. So step 3, reach out to your database once a week. Email them educational information in video format or in written format, so that they can learn, they can grow, and they can someday aspire to working with you. Step number 4, speak wherever possible. You have to realize that the best way to enhance your visibility, improve your credibility, and differentiate yourself from everyone else who does what you do is through speaking to audiences on a stage. Now, I know that a lot of you love to do webinars. Maybe you love to do webinars. And webinars are fine, but they're not the same as being in front of an audience in person. Think about a comedian getting up on stage. The comedian needs the audience because they feed off of one another's energy. You can't get that in a webinar. So if you're looking to grow a coaching practice, especially if you're wondering how to sell high-ticket coaching, you need to get in front of live audiences as often as possible, because if people can see you and they hear you and they feel the tone of your voice and they connect with you on an interpersonal level and they can ask you live questions and interact with you, you have greater credibility than if they see you in a virtual environment, and they're more likely to invest in your services at a high level. Step number 5, get published. If you want to command significant fees in coaching, you want to sell high-ticket coaching, you have to be a published author. Now, you can self-publish a book, you can hire a ghostwriter to write your book and then self-publish that book, or you can write up a book outline, pitch it to a publisher and get published that way. You can write up a book outline, pitch it to an agent, have the agent pitch it around. I've done all of those options. I've been published multiple times. I have multiple books out there, and the books definitely help me command high fees. They help me with my high ticket coaching. So if you want to sell high ticket coaching, you don't have to have a published book in order to start selling high ticket coaching, but having a published book makes it easier to sell high ticket coaching because it gives you an enormous amount of credibility. Step number 6, form a strategic alliance partnership. Find someone who already has attracted the audience that you're looking to attract. Partner with that person or with that group or with that company in order to market your services to their audience. They market their services to your audience, and it's either an even exchange or you do some type of fee sharing. But a strategic alliance partnership where you market to someone else's audience, you sell your services to someone else's audience, they sell your services to someone else's audience, that's the fastest way to get started with high ticket coaching. If people are paying a CPA $50,000 a year to do their taxes and they want to be coached on, let's say you're a personal trainer and they want a health coach to get them into shape, they'll pay the health coach $50,000, especially if the health coach comes to them through the CPA. If the CPA recommends them, they know that the CPA has vetted this health coach and they believe in the health coach and the health coach will actually do the work. Strategic alliance partnerships are the fastest possible shortcut. All right, now we're up to step 7. And I promised you step 7 was going to be the one thing you need to watch out for if you're selling high ticket coaching. And that one thing is you can't just wing it. You can't just go out and get in front of an audience and riff and try and sell high ticket coaching. You can't go out on the street and say, hey, you want to give me $100,000? I'll coach you on how to flip houses. You can't wing it. You have to have a system. You have to have a process in place. Now, if you're looking to sell high ticket coaching and you want a system for doing that, I've got it for you. Scroll down to the description of this video. There'll be a link that says free gift from Dave. The website that's there is revenueroadmapguide.com. Click on that link or copy and paste it into your browser and you'll get my free marketing plan that is a revenue roadmap. That's why we call it the Revenue Roadmap Guide. That Revenue Roadmap Guide will help you sell high ticket coaching. That's my gift to you, and that's step 7. You got to have a system. So take my system, use mine. It works for me. I've sold high ticket coaching for the last 20 years, and I've done really well, and you can do equally as well. In fact, you can probably do better. Scroll down, revenueroadmapguide.com. Get your free gift right now. And if you want more great videos on how to sell high ticket coaching, watch the next video in this series. I'll see you in the next video.